Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to the very second episode of the podcast Dream, Become, Inspire. Today's episode is called Tapping into Intuition, my guiding light for 2025. But first of all, I want to touch those feelings of launching my very first episode, my first podcast. Whew, it was super exciting. I loved it, when the name and everything came out on the screen, and Spotify approved it, and also Apple for podcast, and basically anywhere in the world you can tap into it and hear my voice and hear my thoughts. It's so wow, inspiring, encouraging, scary at the same time. Oh my gosh. Wow, it makes my stomach turn, but it's so super exciting, and wow, I just can't wait to record more episodes. Although it's really hard to hear myself, my own voice. I'm really not used to hearing my own voice. I usually do everything inside my head. But no, it's time. 2025, it's the time when my thoughts become reality. They come out of my mouth. They go into the world. They let themselves to dream big dreams and maybe inspire some people along the way. So yeah, this is me. I'm so super excited to do this. I still cannot believe I did it actually. But I guess it's just one of the things my intuition really led me to. I really had this inner nudge that I have to do it. I just really cannot explain it. The first thought about it was probably in August, September. I don't even know. And then I was in September visiting some workshops, and the exercise was to tell a complete stranger was listening to you for I think 3 to 4 minutes, and you could just blab about anything in your life. And I still remember that one of the things that I told this complete stranger was, oh, I really have this gut feeling that I have to start recording my own podcast, and I think that I have something to tell to the world. And I was even amazed by myself because I usually don't overshare, especially my dreams when they're not even starting to become reality. I usually keep those to myself. I journal about them, and I just don't tell them to anybody. But this exercise was like talking to a wall because he couldn't respond to me. He couldn't show any excitement, emotions, and I just blabbed it out. And I was like, what? What did just come out of my mouth? So yeah, that was the first time that it materialized. My thoughts materialized in this world as real words, and then nothing. I maybe sometimes Google it, but nothing. And like for the last month, I really had this urge to to start recording myself, although I cannot even begin to explain how hard this is for me to record myself, to listen to myself. I really think that I'm a person who just tells it like it is and then shuts up and likes to listen to others. So I'm more listener than talker. But I have this unexplainable urge to start vomiting words into this universe, to start materializing my words. And so here I am. Well, that was a bit off topic, or maybe not even so much, because it's still about my gut feeling, about my intuition. But yeah, so here's another thing off topic. My current situation is quite funny. I'm sitting in a car outside of the swimming pool. My older daughter has swimming practice. I am surrounded by cars, and it's a school district. It's a place where a lot of kids play sports. So if you hear any weird sounds, this is my current situation. I have 45 minutes just to myself, so I can really talk to you guys, and well, hopefully nobody watches me like I'm a weirdo who talks to herself. So yeah, this is my current situation, and today I really, really want to talk to you about the intuition and how this is actually my number one goal or guiding light for 2025, for the new year. I really, really want to tap into it and listen to it way more and let it guide me through life even more. Oh yes, and of course I wanted to also talk about how I feel this week. It's probably because on Monday I launched my first podcast, but I feel super energized. I'm full of hope and inspiration. I cannot wait to work every day, although the weather is a shit show right here. It's The winds are blowing like crazy. It's the middle of the winter that I hate. It's January that I hate, but I'm super energized. I just can't wait to make magic with you guys. Okay, so I'm also in the middle of another shit show situation, but this week I'm so positive about it. I absolutely know that everything is gonna be okay at the end, but it's not just me, it's more people involved, and it's not gonna end just like this. It's gonna take a lot of time and a lot of effort, but I've never been more certain that everything is gonna be okay no matter what, and I'm so hyped up to resolve this situation. So maybe sometime in the future I'll be ready to talk about it. Right now it's just in the middle of this, but the energy that I have, the positive perspective that I have, I never had this. Of course, I'm also working a lot on my subconscious reprogramming. I'm taking few courses in the beginning of the year, which I'll talk to you about later, but I think all the inner work I've done has really led me to not give up on the situation, but look at it as a learning curve and something that will get out really stronger and better than ever. So, yeah, let's talk about my biggest New Year intention. It is to, of first of all, I have two big goals for this year. One is to kick off my business, to really make it thrive, to make enough money with Tipa Pro to just be able to support myself and to slowly step from away from our current business. Maybe just me or maybe both of us will see that, but the first step is for me to really start focusing more on my own business, and my mantra for this year is all in, baby. I'm all in. As I said, I'm super energized and super hyped up about it. And the second one is the one that I actually want to talk to you about today, is to tap into my intuition and into my feminine self more than ever, and work from my feminine perspective, and to just run my whole business through my intuition, through my feminine self, and to find that inner female voice, that mama bear or mama lion, who is strong, who is the queen of the family, who works in her own way, but that's just the best way that she was always meant to work from, and not so from that male hustle, the plan, the goals, set specific goals. That shit is 10 years behind. This year I'm really tapping into myself, into my intuition, follow my gut, and be more successful than ever. So, okay, I asked I asked ChatGPT for definition of intuition, and this is what it gave me. Intuition is ability to understand or know something instinctively without the need of conscious reasoning or analytical thoughts. Often referred as gut feeling or inner knowing. Intuition arises from subconscious, or I would add here, it's more like superconscious mind. It's a nonlinear process that helps individuals make decisions, recognize opportunities, and navigate complex situations with a sense of clarity and alignment. I would actually agree with this. I won't go into conscious, subconscious, and superconscious mind today, but I would like to share some personal stories about the intuition, because I think I had that strong feeling way before it was popular. So let's say it was the year 2000. Yeah. So this is like 25 years ago when I first fully trusted my intuition and followed it, and it led me to a completely if you think of it consciously, crazy situation, crazy